It's the famous King Fame back with something new for the famous few, and it's another L of the week. It's like the third one this week, yo. I'm really trying to make up for like that month. But this L of the week is gonna go to Nintendo, and I feel like just by saying the word Nintendo in this video, I'm gonna get like copyright strike because Nintendo is very petty about you mentioning their name and their products or anything like that in your videos. But yeah, L of the week's gonna go to Nintendo for this Splatoon 2 beta that they're hosting. And it's not because they're hosting the beta. I love fucking betas. Betas are the future, my nigga. Every game should have a beta so I can test it out before I play it or pay for it, and not waste as much money on games that are trash, such as like Mass Effect Andromeda, which I would have bought, but the reviews kind of let me know I should stay away from that game. Back to the topic, Splatoon 2. The beta is not a typical beta, which is why I guess an L. It's not like a beta where it's 3 days, which is normal, right? A short beta, sometimes they're a week, sometimes they're longer, but this one is 3 days. Perfectly fine with that if it was a continuous 3 days. So what Nintendo did was they decided to break their beta down into parts for some weird ass, like trapped in the closet chapters of some weird shit. Instead of just a full story, a full thing, they decided to give you like segments and pieces and bits at a time to kind of, I don't know what the fuck the point is. I'm not sure what they're trying to prove. I'm not sure what they're trying to gain from it, other than like pissing off their fans. But this is what they decided to do. They decided to break it down to parts, and here's the schedule. Let me look at the schedule real quick. So starting today, March the 24th, Friday, at 3 p.m., which is pretty much now if you're watching this video, by the time I put it up, 3 p.m. Eastern to 3:59 p.m. Eastern, not even 4 o'clock, not even that extra minute. So you get 59 minutes pretty much. And so from 3 to 4, I'm just gonna say 4 because it's stupid. Imagine, since it's Eastern time, imagine being a kid in New York, you know, say you come home from school, you get out of school at 3, so the beta has started as you walk out of the school. You got an hour to get home. So you race home, you take off your Timbs, you look at your mom, she says, yo B, do your homework dead ass or you on punishment. You gotta spend 30-40 minutes doing that. You only get to play a Splatoon beta today for like 20-ish minutes if you race to your homework. That sucks for kids because Splatoon 2 is a game that is targeted towards kids. Nintendo's products are usually targeted towards a younger audience. So when kids get out, they can't even participate in this beta. A game made for them, they can't even participate in this beta today unless they stay up past their bedtime and play at like 11 p.m. to, because there's another part today, from 11 to 12. So from 11 o'clock to midnight is the second part today. So that's 2 hours total, but they're so far apart that no kids are going to get to play today, which is the game's target audience. So Saturday, you can wake up 7 in the morning as a kid. Screw those cartoons, screw the cereal, screw all that. 7 in the morning, you can play for an hour from 7 to 8. Each, by the way, this is like a repeating theme. Each beta time is an hour. None of them last more than an hour. You'll probably get 1-2 games in. I'm not sure how long Splatoon games last, but I'm imagining 1 or 2 games after matchmaking and loading and all that good stuff. 1 or 2 games at the most. So it's from like 7 to 8 in the morning, right? Then you take a long lunch break, come back 3 to 4 p.m., right? Another hour, and then of course 11 to midnight. I don't know why they like having late midnight ass betas. Kids have to go to sleep. This game's started for kids. Kids don't get to stay up all night, Nintendo. Very horrible idea. Half your audience isn't going to be able to play the beta to test its servers because half of them are in bed because it's after their bedtime, or they're not woke because it's early in the morning, or they're at school. This is a horrible schedule, followed by Sunday. For some reason they gave them they give you 1 hour on Sunday, so you get 3 hours total on Saturday. 3 different parts, and then on Sunday you get 1 dry ass hour from 7 to 8 in the morning. Nobody's waking up, nobody's skipping church, nobody's trying to pre-game before Jesus on a Nintendo Splatoon 2 beta. I'm not sure why the hell they chose Sunday morning to give you a 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. beta time. This entire schedule, this whole beta schedule bullshit that they pulled is whack. This entire thing is horrible, and this is kind of why I started to hate the Switch after so many announcements and little small things like this. If you go do a beta, just do a fucking beta. If you didn't want to do the beta, don't do the beta. I don't understand what the hell the point of this whole hour by hour window thing is, where you gotta clock in and you gotta really plan around it. If you wanted to do a beta, just do a normal ass beta. What are you trying to revolutionize? Nobody has time for this shit. You just making your audience mad. People not going to buy the game based off of this, and it's pointless. I just don't see the point of doing this to people. Kids and grown-ups who play Splatoon, nobody wants to deal with this shit. Nobody has time to be dedicating their life to Nintendo's ridiculous fucking hour schedule where you're trying to race home, or you're trying to stay up a little bit later, maybe setting an alarm in the morning so you can get an hour Splatoon 2 in. Like, nobody has time for that, Nintendo. This entire thing, like I said, this whole thing is whack. L of the week to Nintendo, and if you want to defend it, go right the fucking ahead. This shit's stupid, and you cannot sit there with a straight face and tell me that this isn't the dumbest fucking beta you've ever seen. I feel bad for everybody who has to put up with this to play this game that they truly might enjoy, because it has won awards for being such a great game. It's not a bad game, it's just a bad beta, a bad idea from a currently bad company making a lot of bad decisions lately. But yeah, shout out to you Nintendo diehards who put up with that nonsense. Let me know down in the comments how you all feel about this shit beta and this shit schedule from this shit company. Of course, be sure to leave a like, and if you are new, subscribe to join me and the famous few on our path to greatness. And this is next time. This has been the Famous King, and I'm gone.
Solidified if you ask me. My name is identified as that king. 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 I let y'all worry about the list. I'm on some other shit. A difference between accomplishments and astonishments. You know what time it is. Annie up. This is him forever. Y'all got to late with the 7 to get y'all shit together.